Hello and happy Wednesday. So, a while back, I was at Ollie's and I saw this Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the official Advent Calendar. And I went ahead and picked it up since it was $4.99. And I'd never played Skyrim at all. So I thought, well, I'll play the game and then I'll review this after I've played it. Well, the game came out on PlayStation Plus, and I downloaded it and started playing it, and it was so much more fun than I ever imagined. I became hooked, and now I'm really excited to open this and see what's inside and show you. My thoughts on Skyrim are that it's a lot like Fallout 4. It seems like the same sort of game mechanics, but in Fallout 4, where you use bottle caps, in Skyrim you use these beautiful gold coins. And so I actually decided to get some coins just to recreate one of my favorite aspects of this game. And that's quite heavy, and it feels really good. It's a very satisfying feel in my hand. So this coin is a reproduction, obviously, of the coin you use in the game, and I don't know what other treasures I'm about to find. Oh, I love that sound. So I have some treasures to go with these beauties. Very nice. Very nice. So let's see what's inside of this Skyrim Advent Calendar. Here's the back of it. It gives you an idea of some of the things you can find. It says, celebrate the holidays and your favorite Skyrim moments with this official Advent Calendar loaded with exclusive surprises. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the official Advent Calendar, makes every day an adventure. With 25 days of fun keepsakes and epic mementos, is the perfect gift for the holidays. From paper ornaments to pencils, booklets, recipe cards, buttons, magnets, and more, this Advent Calendar is a festive and exciting addition to your Elder Scrolls adventure. So no need to give Khajiit to your coin. And I think in the game is that the cat character, because I'm about level 24. I've got a house in Whiterun, and I'm just still doing a lot of quests, so I have a long way to go. So anyway, this looks like a book, and it has nice gold designs and writing and these symbols all along the edge. And then this is the inside, and it's all broken out by days. So I guess we'll do this in order. And let's see what's in the first one. Well, this is some sticky notes, it looks like, with a Skyrim design on them. So that's a nice little Skyrim themed present. But I think I like the little pocket On the second day, there's some gummy glue in there. You get, these are Skyrim to and from stickers for Christmas presents. So when you wrap your presents, you can put to and from with these Skyrim images. And I think these are magic related. Like the fire spell, or I might have a long way to go before I can get all of these references. On the third day, we have a brief description and multiple accounts of the dragon break. Mihra Nabisi Dunmer, triune mistress of the new temple. So this is like a little book. Like you find books all the time in Skyrim, and you can collect them and put them in your house. And when you find a book and you read it, it upgrades your skills and abilities. So I think that's what that's supposed to be. On the fourth day, we get, okay, this looks like something cool. Let's see what it is. It's a map. It's a map of Skyrim on this. You fold it out and it's kind of like a card. It's still very cool. There's not a lot of Skyrim merchandise out there, so it's nice to have a map. But Winterhold and the different places. Where's Whiterun at? That's where my house is at. There's Riften. That's where you get married. I married an orc woman. And then she's like stays in the house. And I'm questing with this woman, something the lioness. And she's good because she can carry a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see what's on day 5. I think it's going to be a pencil, but let's see. It is a pencil with gold symbols on it, like you'd see in Skyrim. So if you found this pencil in Skyrim, this is probably what it would look like. And it's just a decent number 2 pencil here. On day 6, what is this? Please be something cool. Oh, I think it is a patch. There's a little thread next to it, but this is a Skyrim patch of the famous logo. You can see it there, and you could put that on your hat or some article of clothing. For 7, we have a Skyrim pin, once again with the famous logo from the game, the dragon. And in the game you play a character, and he finds out he's Dragonborn, which means he can speak the dragon's voice when he slays his first dragon. Sorry about the people who love to drive loud cars. And being a Dragonborn, he starts to go on quests all over the world of Skyrim. He meets the different Jarls who are like the mayors of all the different towns, and they send him on quests. And he goes on other quests with random people that he meets. It's a lot of fun, and it's very, very similar to Fallout 4 in design and a lot of other aspects. This is the 8th day. And here we have a nice keychain with a very soft Skyrim design here. This might be one of, I haven't joined a group yet, like there's like the Thieves Guild and there's these different groups you can join, and I haven't joined one yet, but this might be a symbol of one of the groups that you can join. Okay, let's see. Day 9. This is a recipe for oatmeal raisin shortbread, and it comes with a cookie cutter. And so you can recreate a food item you might find in Skyrim. I haven't seen these yet, but it does look like something you would find when you find different food items. It says, sometimes the simplest recipes can be the most rewarding. While variations can be found across Skyrim, this particular recipe comes from a little fishing cottage outside of Winterhold. Sweet and buttery, these little iced shortbreads are perfect pick-me-up in the morning or in the afternoon with a cup of tea. These shortbreads can be cut into any shape you desire, from simple circles, squares, and the triangles to more adventurous concepts. If you're feeling creative, try your hand at creating shapes such as a snow bear, ice wraith, or even Alduin the World Eater. So, but it does give you a cookie cutter to make these. I'm gonna put the card and the cookie cutter back in here. Okay. Here is let me get this glue off of it. They're kind of liberal with the glue in this. Okay. This is Dragons of Skyrim. Okay, it's a little booklet. And that's something you'll face a lot. But in my opinion, the dragons are one of the easiest things to slay so far. All you really do is, if you're wearing the right equipment that's kind of fire resistant, you just shoot arrows at it until it falls down, and then it burns up and you get its power. I've had a lot harder times with with like snow trolls and other creatures than I have with dragons. But this is a neat book with some neat artwork in it. So take all this glue off. Goodness gracious. I think they can cool it with the glue here. Because I do want to kind of keep this. I like all the little things so far. Okay, let's look at 11. What do we have here? Oh, what is this? This is a little pocket that you can stick to something. And there's a picture of your character, the Dragonborn, standing on a ledge looking at the beautiful mountains. And you can stick that somewhere. You could put things in it. That's neat. As I said, it's kind of hard to find Skyrim merchandise. Like, these coins, to me, are nearly perfect. I really like these. And they have a good weight and a good feel. Very much like the game. they're the right size. That's okay. 12? Are we on 12? Yeah. Looks like we got 2 more recipe cards. Hot spice cider and braided bread. So you can cook some more things from the world of Skyrim. I think I've seen both of these. You do find a lot of bread rolls, and you feel like you need a hot drink no matter where you're at in Skyrim. Most of the world seems very cold. All right, let's go to 13. Let's see what we got here. We have 4 colored pencils, green, yellow, red, and blue, each bearing the Skyrim logo. So I wonder if there's going to be a coloring saying next. But if there is, you've got what you need right in your hand right here. So what? I bet you 14 is something to color. And we're going to find out. Or it's 2 little Christmas ornaments. Once again with the Skyrim logo and with this symbol. This might be one of the Nord symbols, or as I said, I'm still learning. I'm still a newbie. I'm still new to all of my quests, but I am enjoying them. I'm looking forward to going back into Skyrim and escaping the real world for an hour or 2. It's a pleasant place to be in. Here we have 2 more recipe cards. This is Stormcloak Seasoning, which is made out of dill, paradise, which I have never heard of, mustard powder, and fennel seeds. Need to find what paradise is. And this is chicken dumplings, which sounds really good right now. And that does sound like a really good recipe. I always love chicken dumplings though, whether it's Skyrim or... This glue is just getting everywhere. If I have one complaint about this calendar, it's the unnecessary and the incredibly sticky, messy glue. It's kind of raining on my fun experience here. 16. It is another button. I think this might be another guild logo. I'll have to keep adventuring to find out. I'm surprised I haven't seen a dragon claw key yet. There's so many of these keys that are like dragon claws that you have to open doors with. Or a draugr, which are like the undead Vikings that you find inside of tombs. Let's see, 17. It's another... Is this the Thieves Guild one? I think it's another guild logo. 18. It's right here. Ooh, this might be something cool. This is another keychain, and it is, it's plexiglass, but it is probably one of the nicer things you're going to get. It's the Skyrim logo on this plastic keychain. It looks pretty nice. I wouldn't use it too much because I can see this rubbing off if you carry it around in your pocket. I think, unless it's printed in between the two pieces, which it might be, and then it might actually hold up pretty good. So that's actually a pretty nice gift right there. Let's see what 19 is. This is more ornaments. There's a bear and is that the phoenix? Or these remind me of the little images when you have your dragon claw key that you have to line up to make your key work. Okay, we're on 20. And what do we have? Okay, probably the fun in-joke food here, sweet rolls, because you see them all the time in Skyrim. Oh, they actually look really good. And I think it's kind of an in-joke because you also find sweet rolls in Fallout. And both these games are made by the same company, so I bet it's like an in-joke. But yeah, and there's a little money pouch that you can always steal when you're stealing a sweet roll. That's funny. Okay, 21. It's right here. Oh, what is this? It's this little Viking helmet magnet. And this looks like one of the first helmets you can find. This might be a hide one or an iron one. The horned helmet that your character will wear until he finds a better helmet. But this is consistent with what your character wears in the game. And this is a nice Skyrim themed item here. All right, we're on 22. Okay. Oh boy, that glue is all over the place. Okay. This is a sampling of Daedric princes and divines. Akatosh, chief deity of the imperial pantheon, the 9 divines. Akatosh is the dragon god of time. Oh. Azura, also known as queen of the night sky and mother of the rose. Azura is the Daedric prince of dusk and dawn. Or is she a princess? I think that should be princess. Mephala, ruler of the spiral scheme and the plot weaver, and also associated with sex, secrets, lies, and murder. Meridia, as the Daedric prince of life, Meridia has a hatred for all things undead. Nocturnal, Sheogorath, and Talos, which that's the only one I recognize so far, because Talos happens early in the game, and people worship Talos, and you're like have to go on a quest to investigate it. Okay, 23 is where we're at. It's right here, and we have webcam cover stickers. And if you want to cover your webcam, you can cover it with a Skyrim sticker here. Okay. $24. Another book. which is kind of like in the game, because everywhere you go, you end up finding books everywhere. But this is a empty book that you can write in with your pencils that you got. It's your own little tiny Skyrim journal with a few pages. Maybe you can write down clues or codes that you come across in the game, or whatever you want. So, and we are down to the last day here. Let's see what it is. Hopefully this is something special. It says, Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Okay, this is a merchant. And I don't know if I've met Khajiit yet. Maybe I'm thinking about this cat creature I met who's like something the liar. But I think this is a sticker, and this must be like a meme-worthy kind of thing of the game. So I haven't gotten so into the game yet that I've super acquainted with all of these things. Nonetheless, I absolutely enjoyed this, and I definitely enjoy my coins that I bought separately. And all of these put together, though, make for a really fun experience. As I said, there's not a lot of Skyrim merchandise that I can find. I found a little building kit that has a dragon and a warrior slaying it, and I found some action figures that are supposed to be Skyrim characters but look a little generic. And there's a set of 3 books. It's like the history of Skyrim, and there's other coins you can get, but these are the best, in my opinion, because they're the right size and they have the right weight. They're heavy. You can hear that. So I think these are all of my favorite pieces of memorabilia right here. So that was interesting. Sometimes I've opened 2 of these other advent calendars up before. I think I opened a Batman one and a Star Wars one, I think. And the merchandise on all of these is kind of the same. You get pencils and very, very cheap things like stickers or things that you realistically probably would never use, but you might, if you were a big fan of the property, it might still be interesting to you. And so these things are, but to tell you the truth, just looking at the book itself is much more interesting than the items you get in it. And just having this, I think my favorite things are probably the little recipe card. That would have been nicer if it was a piece of metal, but it's still kind of nice. I think the recipe cards are cool, but this was worth $4.99 or less. I wouldn't have, I'm glad I didn't pay more than that. I'm sure when it originally retailed, it was, holy cow, $30 and $40 in Canada. Wow. I would have been pretty ticked off if I had paid. If I'd gone to Canada and paid $40 for this, I would have been pretty mad, because this is worth $4.99, and that's generous, considering that these 3 24-karat gold-plated coins cost less than that price that this was going for. So think about that for a second before you buy this. Make sure if you do get it at Ollie's or get it somewhere cheap, because it's not worth $30. Anyway, I hope you like my channel. Please consider subscribing. Please click the bell icon. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And I read all my comments. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will try to show you something else interesting. And I hope you found this kind of interesting. And I hope you liked my review of it. So, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.